So the first card that's fallen is frustration. So something is happening and you're very upset about it, and maybe things are not moving fast enough. It seems like a lot of people have been doing things to you, and it's all greed driven. It seems like they want more from you than you can possibly give. You've got the forgiveness card over here, so there's somebody that you need to forgive from your past in order for you to move forward. So in the past, you've got a battle, so you seem to have faced something, you stood your ground, and it looks like you probably have conquered it because you went into a new beginning phase as well in the last few months. So you've overcome some kind of obstacle, you've had to stand up for your ground, and you have started something new, a new cycle. But you are in a bit of frustration because I suppose you don't really know how to proceed forward with this. You've got the Fool card over here, so a brand new beginning. So two brand new beginnings over here, starting off afresh, taking the chance. Make sure that you are looking at every option quite thoroughly before you take that risk. You don't want to end up with things not working out because you didn't research it enough. And the last card is solitude. It looks like you will be spending a little bit of time by yourself in self-contemplation, trying to find the answers or solutions to your problems. So that's the energies for that week. So the main energies of the card is the Magician. So you are in a phase where you're working very, very hard. You're trying to manifest whatever you're doing. So whatever thoughts you've had and ideas you've had, you're now putting it into practice. You seem to have all the equipment or tools that you need, so you don't need to be trained up any further. You've got everything you need. All the answers to the solutions are within you, and you're trying to bring that into reality. So you're in a very busy phase. You might be multitasking, doing a lot of communications, maybe doing a lot of traveling, speaking to a lot of people, but you're really trying to get projects on the go and you're trying to do it and make it happen for you. So what's happening with you? You've got two kings here. So the first king could be, somebody that you're dealing with. Now, because you're Sagittarius, the Wands cards generally indicate Sagittarius or a fire sign energy. So this could well be you. You've reached the top of whatever profession you have, and you're trying to make a decision about which way to go. You've got this king going into who has two rods in his hand. So he's trying to make some kind of choice, and he's looking to the future. So whatever project you have on the go, maybe you're trying to decide which way you want to actually proceed to the future. Maybe both of these projects that you have are equally good, and you're having a hard time making that decision. And maybe this is the reason why you're a bit frustrated about the whole circumstance, because you're trying to make a decision. You're looking, because both of these things are going to take off, and you know that they are, but you just haven't decided on how to actually go forth. Now it's crossed by the King of Cups, so this could be somebody around you, and it is somebody that you need to actually ask for some kind of advice, some kind of assistance on how to actually proceed. This might be, somebody from medical careers or somebody from a counseling career, but somebody who is very emotionally, giving. There are people that you can rely on for their advice, and it's going to be really in your best interests, because they're looking out for, whatever your emotional requirements are as well. So you can see this king is even looking at this King of Rods is looking at this King of Cups. So this is the person that is going to give you that advice and is going to give you that help in order for you to make this decision that you have going. And this person's offering advice. You can see he's offering this cup to this King of Rods. So this card representing you as a Sagittarius is now being offered this advice from this person. They could be a water sign person, or it could just be that it's a general counselor. So it could be Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces energy coming through. But they're offering you some really good advice, and you need that advice in order to move forward. So there's somebody around you that has got advice for you. They're offering it to you. You need to take it, and it's going to help you find some clarity and make a decision. So you've got the 8 over here, and you can see it's this is the Justice card usually, and here you are weighing your options. So you've had some kind of choice for a while now, and you're trying to make that decision. So she's weighing these two balls and trying to find that balance. It could be some legality that you're dealing with. So there might be a court case pending in this last few months. This is energies from around the year. It seems like there's somebody maybe outside of your influence is actually looking at that situation, very, very objectively, and trying to make a decision or pass a judgment, or maybe a judgment has been made already in a legal case or some kind of legal matter that you were dealing with. So you've got the Queen of Swords over here, and this shows that you've been acting very independently, taking matters into your own hands, standing up for yourself, sorting out your problems, getting rid of things that are not serving you. If you look at this queen, she's got somebody, skewered onto her sword. So it seems like you're not taking any prisoners. You're not listening to what anybody's got to say. And if anybody's irritating you, you seem to be getting rid of them from your arena. It's almost like, if you don't want to hear what they've got to say, you are not standing for any kind of anything that they've got to say. On the other hand, this could be somebody that you're dealing with who is a bit of a difficult number. This could be an air sign person. This could be Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. But, they've got this energy of being in a leadership position, and they are somebody that is very difficult to deal with. They chop off your head before they listen to any kind of suggestion you've got to say. They are supportive when you're in times of problems, but they're very difficult to work with, and they say whatever they mean to say, and they don't listen to any. They're not soft-hearted. Let me put it to you that way. So any kind of complaints and excuses, they don't listen to it. They will rather not deal with your excuses. So maybe this is the person that you've been dealing with in the last few months. So what's on your mind? You've got the Seven of Rods over here. So, you feel like time is running out. You're trying to make a decision. You're dealing with maybe these choices, it seems. You've got two bats flying over here, are difficult problems that you're dealing with. So they're difficult choices that you're dealing with, and you have to make a choice pretty soon. And it seems like you feel like time is running out, and you really have no idea what to do. And it seems like, it's like these bats are hounding this man. So you have to make that decision pretty quickly. Maybe there's a deadline that you're coming up against, and it's really worrying you as well. So going into the future, you've got the Tower card over here. Now, usually they have the lightning coming and striking this tower. So there's some kind of event that's going to come that's going to bring a lot of change in your life. There might be some information that comes in. It might be something where you end up going into a situation of stability. But the Tower usually talks about breaking down barriers, breaking down foundations. There's some information coming to you, a lot of information really, with this owl that's going to upturn this tower. It's going to, cause a lot of change in your life. But also, in this deck, it's showing the tower is standing upright, but it's behind a wall. So there is some kind of barrier. Maybe you are isolating yourself and creating a barrier between yourself and the world. So there's some kind of information that's going to come in, maybe open up the doors for this, for you to change. So whatever you've built, this information comes in and changes things around. It's almost pending. You can see the clouds in the sky. So it's, the storm clouds are gathering. So it seems like, things are coming to a head. So some information is going to be coming to light. It's almost waiting to reveal itself so that it can bring a big change. So a tower situation coming in there for you. So what's happening with you? You've been very worried about money. You're trying to accumulate it. You're trying to save it. With the Four of Pentacles, it's trying to get as much resources together and, reviewing your finances and, gathering information as well on how to accumulate wealth or how to accumulate your money. You've got the Child over here, so it seems like, you haven't managed to accumulate that much of money, so you don't really have that much of savings put aside, and, that's worrying you. It's almost like she's carrying the skull almost as though there's impending financial problems coming around. And so she is worried about money. So this is probably you, being very, very worried that you don't have sufficient money or sufficient funds set aside for you to be comfortable. So what's going on around you? There is somebody around you. This is the Devil card giving you a lot of grief. You can see this man is shooting maybe poisonous darts at you. So somebody is causing you to be very uncomfortable in your situation that you are in. They're almost this man's shooting these darts. It's almost like they're poking a stick at you and trying to make you do things that you don't want to do, or trying to spur you into action. But they're definitely causing a lot of grief around you. They might be a bully. They might be saying things that are not nice. But this man's shooting poisonous arrows. So maybe whatever they're saying is causing, a lot of disharmony around you. So they're causing a little bit of chaos around you, or a lot of chaos, because it is the Devil card and it is a Major Arcana card. What you want is a new beginning with this Ace of Cups. So, you want to start something new and you want to be satisfied with it. You want it to give you that satisfaction and that happiness that you want with this Ace of Cups. And that's in your hopes and fears. So going into the future, you've got the Empress card, the Five of Swords, and you've got the Three of Cups. So here you are trying to bring in abundance, and you're also trying to bring in love, and you're trying to approach people to bring that in. She's got the heart in her hand over here. So she is trying to manifest this love. So maybe you are looking for a partner, or maybe you're trying to bring in friends, and she's got a lot of abundance around her. So she's, you're trying to maybe bring in that abundance as well. Maybe the people that you've approached are not really interested, and maybe they are not the right kind of people, because you can see this is a toad and it's looking away and it's not really interested in this woman at all, despite the fact that she is trying to present this heart to him. So maybe there are people around you, if you're single and you're trying to, maybe attract them, and they are not really interested, and maybe you feel like you're wasting your time a little bit. You are quite abundant right now. Maybe you're financially secure, and maybe the thing that's missing from your life is a relationship, and you're trying to bring that in. You're trying to manifest abundance really with the Empress card. The Five of Swords is showing, with the Five of Swords, it's in this deck, it's showing a victory. So whatever problems you have, you will overcome it. You can see this man is almost manifesting this victory. If there's any problems or chaos or anything going on around you, with the Five of Swords, it looks like you will be victorious in that particular situation. And that will lead to celebration with this Three of Rods, getting together with friends and having, really being very happy and celebrating the fact that you have won this particular victory. So it looks like you are working as the Empress, and you are going to be victorious in whatever you're trying to manifest here. And, it looks like there's some kind of celebration coming in as well with that. It also could just mean that you're getting together with friends and family during the holiday seasons. But specifically for next week, it looks like it's more, whatever situation you have encountered, you will be victorious in it, and you will win whatever circumstance that you're going on. If it's got to do with legal matters, because there was a legal card over here with this Justice card, it looks like you will be victorious in it. Information will come to light that will make you victorious in that particular circumstance. The first card is completion, a time of reward, opportunity, success, love, money, and good health. A stranger brings good news, the completion of lessons learned, and a feeling of self-satisfaction concerning a job well done. So with this card here in this deck, it is showing victory, and it looks like you are going to be victorious in whatever battles you've been fighting. If you have any problems with money, it looks like that's going to sort itself out as well. And the second card is be alert. You might find yourself a victim because of another person's jealousy or dishonesty. Be alert. The situation now calls for clarity. Pay attention while driving and pay attention to details. So just watch out. You don't want any kind of accidents. It's really warning you to be very alert in anything you do, even if you're driving, it says here. And it looks like, you need to be, worried about people around you. You've got to put this person, I said, shooting poisonous arrows. So, you could be the victim of this person's jealousy. So there is somebody around you that is, spreading some rumors that is not nice. So just be alert that is happening. And the last one is isolation. It is not the time to be deliberately isolate yourself from others. On the contrary, it is time to increase your social life, because it creates a greater opportunity and more choices. So you really have to take this Three of Cups card pretty seriously, because it's, the Oracle card is warning not to isolate yourself, but go out with your friends and go and have some fun, because in this way you will have more choices available for you and more opportunities. So it's really time for you to get out there, go and have some fun, relax a little bit, take things a bit easy, because that's the way you will socially network, and you'll be able to have more options available to you.